Guys, did you know that high heels were originally worn by men? In the 10th century, the first high heels were worn by Persian men, and these high heels helped soldiers to secure their feet in stirrups while riding horses, providing them more or better control during combat. And the practicality of this made it more common amongst horse riders and soldiers. And with time, these soldiers would travel to Europe and they travel alongside with their heels. And then in the 17th century, it became, or the heels became, a fashion statement among European nobility, including men. Then we have the likes of King Louis XIV, who often wore high heels. I spoke about him in my video titled The History of Fashion. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. You should definitely give it a watch. So King Louis XIV had so much interest in heels, or he wore them often, and he particularly wore red colored heels to symbolize his royal status. And his love for the high heels made them a symbol of power and privilege among the French court and beyond. However, in the 18th century, high heels started becoming more associated with women's fashion, and by then men started favoring more practical footwears, and by doing so that signified, or that stamped, the beginning of heels being predominantly worn by women. Another high heel fun fact, guys: around 3500 BC, ancient Egyptian butchers wore butcher heels. I think they refer to them as butcher heels, and they wore that to protect their feet from the animal blood. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. New or not, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But if you're new, feel free to go through my channel. There are so many videos for you to binge watch and enjoy. And like I said, I'm going to leave the link of the history of fashion in the description box, and I'm also going to leave it towards the end of the video. You should give it a watch, that also, and also give my shorts a watch. I post every day on feeling on my shorts. And yeah, what have I been watching this week? For this week, like I would always say every week, I've been watching Presumed Innocent, but we have finally come to the end of Presumed Innocent. And as I have been saying, and I'll keep saying, it's an Apple TV series, and you can find it on Apple TV or other streaming platforms. It has a total number of 8 episodes, and guys, that was a show. Definitely a show. 10 over 10 for me. Not just for me, actually, but going to be honest, that is definitely a show, and they really came through, in the sense that this whole week, or these whole weeks, I keep telling you guys, they leave you in a state of you don't know what's going on. And it got to a point where I was just tired and done, like, okay, I can't wait to see the end. Or when I knew episode 8 was the last, I was like, okay, I need to finish watching it, so I get to the end and, you know, have that peace from the constant tension, thrill, and yeah. And guys, they deserve the accolades. Honestly, you really need to give it a watch, because it's one of those things that, like I said, you let me just get to the end and have a rest, you know. But when you get to the end and you discover who actually killed the lady, it just leaves you in a state of, okay, you win. You know, like in reference to the movie, the producers, directors, or whatever, it's that thing that you've been battling with it for a long time, and you're like, you know what, you win. So yeah, the ending leaves you like the person you least expect, guys. Honestly, the person you least expect, that if they had said I should pick who, or I should guess who would have killed the lady and get more subscribers, I would have lost it, because I would have guessed everyone but the culprits, you know. And even if I had guessed that, it would now turn to a guess game, that I would have guessed a number of people before getting to her. So yeah, you should definitely give it a watch. And the ending was really brutal. And one thing I like about this series is, from the beginning to the end, they make it, or they make you know that don't bother thinking, you never know where we're going, or you never know what's coming. And I like that for them. I appreciated that. And they didn't drop the suspense at any time, the suspense, the tension, the thrill, it was 100% from start to finish. So yeah, it's definitely a good watch, and you should definitely give it a watch, especially now that all the episodes are available and you can just binge watch it at once. The next I've been watching would be House of the Dragon, and for this week I wasn't really invested in this week's episode, so I don't really remember much or have much to say. All I can say is I am just waiting for the war to come, and one of the things that stood out to me in this week's episode would be Queen Rhaenyra sending food to the other side. Guys, permit me, like I am really struggling with House of the Dragon. Like, I get it, I understand everything, I have the information once I'm done, but the moment I'm done watching it, it's just the info leaves my brain. But yeah, and of course it's popularly known and popularly watched, so that's why I don't pay too much attention to it. And then the next I've been watching would be Those About to Die. This is a new series and it has a total of 10 episodes so far, and I'm currently on the 6th episode. And guys, I would say this is a show, this is a series, you really need to give it a watch. Warning though, I would say is gruesome and brutal, so if you don't really have the stomach for things like that, then this is not for you. And it's not so much, though it's early for me to say, saying that I am just above half of what's been put out, but it is definitely a good watch and you should give it a watch. And then what have I been listening to this week? I just thought about it and I was like, instead of sitting here and always listing the songs I've been listening to song by song or one after the other, I could just leave it on the playlist for you guys or add it to the playlist. And for this week I've been listening to a lot of foreign music. I haven't really listened to Nigerian songs this week, if I may. So I created two playlists. One is called My Playlist and the other is called My Playlist 2. So for my playlist, it's just Nigerian jams, and I'm going to keep adding songs every week. I'm just going to make playlists and mix jams for you guys to enjoy. Peradventure you'll have the same taste in music as I do, you get to enjoy it, and even if you don't, you might find it interesting. You should definitely give it a listen. So my playlist would be just purely Nigerian jams, and then my playlist too would be every foreign music together. So yeah, you should give it a listen, check it out. You use it to have a good time when you're relaxing, exercising, whichever. Just listen to them and have a good time, I hope so. So yeah guys, I just came to this coffee shop and it's so cute. I thought to share it with you guys. Look at the bookshelf, the interior as well. This mural, the painting is so beautiful. I came for a little coffee date, but I can't help but admire the beauty of this place. Guys, how cute is this spot? And they actually sell lovely things. I haven't tried it though. I have sandwich and salad. This looks so yummy. They also have the outdoor. Guys, this cafe is superseding my expectation. Look at this chair. Look how cute the detailing is. And look at, who would have thought? And the location is so funny, but you don't expect this. Really, really beautiful. See that statue outside there? Really beautiful. is my view, guys. So chilled, quiet. How cute is this? We don't have inspirational quotes here, we only have good coffee and good vibes. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this view. This is the outer view. I'm so glad I'm sharing this with you guys. So beautiful, and there are fishes in the water. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the view. I just thought to share with you guys. How pretty is their bathroom? Who doesn't love a good bathroom? Thank you so much for watching to this video once more. Please don't forget to like this video if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave a comment about any of the series I mentioned. If you're watching it, if you watched it, let me know what you think about them. And also for the playlist, if you have better ideas or better suggestions as to how we should go about things, please feel free to let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.